Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I'm filming a classic full face of first impressions. I'm going to keep this intro very short because I can't wait to slather all of these new things on my face. So before we get started, I'd love for you to subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Saie's newest complexion product arrived to me today. This is their new foundation. It's called the Glowy Super Skin Weightless Hydrobounce Serum Foundation. It says that it's 85% skin serum and 15% weightless pigment, which equals out to be 100% your best skin ever. We'll see about that today. It says here that it's supposed to be luminous, hydrating, brightening, and plumping. There are 36 shades available, and it has medium buildable coverage. And it also says that it's formulated with their Hydrobounce complex that's 5 times more hydrating than traditional hyaluronic acid. So that sounds cool. Let's see if it is cool. So it says to shake the product well and then pump a half or 1 pump onto their brand new base brush. And then it says to press this into your skin with the brush or with your fingertips for a true to skin finish. Let's try that out. I don't usually press my foundations in, so let's see how that goes. I'm going to do exactly what they said. I'm going to start off with 1 pump. I was going for a half, but it was a little bit rickety there. And I'm using the shade 6. I'm just gonna spread it out evenly first, and then I'm going to start pressing. I'm feeling a little apprehensive about this product because I've never gotten along with a Saie base product. I don't really like their slip tint or their concealer, and I haven't tried their super gel yet, but I enjoy most of their other products, especially their lip blur lipsticks and their blushes, especially the shade Chili. It's one of my top favorite blushes of all time. I'm curious to know why they want you to press it into your skin instead of swiping it. I'm kind of tempted to swipe it to see what happens, but I'll just listen to them this first go, you know. It does have a thinner consistency. I'm just gonna squirt some on the back of my hand so we can see. So this is what we're working with. It's very, very liquidy. So I'm just going to pat over one side to see what happens, because I feel like I have a little extra just chilling on my skin. Okay, that looks like it works. I'm just going to do it on the other side as well. So here is the finish of the foundation. It is extremely radiant. I'm feeling a little bit unsure how this is going to go with my oilier complexion, but I'm going to try to do a wear test today. So we'll see how things go. But so far so good. I'll bring you in as close as I can so you can see the finish just on top of my normal skincare. I feel like it was pretty easy to blend. It's pretty seamless. It's not accentuating anything. It just looks like my skin, but ultra hydrated. One problem I'm seeing here is that it's almost magnetizing all of my cat hairs that are floating around. So I feel like it's going to be a trap for all of that. But we'll see. I've got a brand new concealer here as well. This is from Glowish by Huda Beauty. This is the Bright Light Sheer Concealer. And this is described as a lightweight illuminating concealer that effortlessly melts into the skin, packed with skin-loving ingredients, hydrates and rejuvenates under the eyes at the speed of light. Its featherweight formula blends seamlessly for a natural skin-like finish. No makeup has never looked this natural. We'll see. So again, I have had issues with the Glowish base products. The only product I like from Glowish is the bronzer, so we'll see. I did not get along with the skin tint. I found it to be way too illuminating, so that's why I'm a bit apprehensive about this one as well. So they sent over 3 shades. They're pretty light, so I'm going to go for maybe Fair Cool 1.5. Yeah, that's gonna be quite brightening, but that's okay. So I'm going to go in with the usual amount, and then I'll blend it out with my beauty blender. I'm expecting more of like a brightening effect instead of a concealing effect. Okay, I feel like I need to see the finish on the back of my hand to really get a grasp for this, because I feel like it's just like a highlighter under my eyes, which is kind of what I was expecting but hoping for it not to be. So there it is, applied to half of my hand. You can see that it is kind of like a sheer highlighter. So I'm not sure if I really like that look under my eye. It might be nice underneath of another concealer, but I feel like it's kind of just accentuating my texture that I've got under here. Do you see what I mean? Do you agree? Like, I'm really catching texture on my outer corner here. If I wanted kind of like this sheer brightening effect, I would definitely go for my Rare Beauty under eye brightener. I feel like that does a better, more flattering job. I don't know if I like this. Just off the bat. I'm going to set it with a powder I already know and love. I was going to set it with a newer one, but I feel like we need to really give it a shot. So I'm taking my Huda Beauty powder in the shade Pound Cake, and I'm setting it with a Huda Beauty Mini Puff. I like how that looks a lot better. It really caught all of the shine and helped to blur the area out, but I mean, I feel like my under eyes have looked better. Rare Beauty launched some new shades in the bronzing sticks, so I'm going to test them out today. So I'm going to first swatch the shade I already owned, which is Happy Soul. So it's quite warm. I love this formula, but I was never in love with the colors, so I'm really hoping that these ones are a bit more neutral in tone. Ooh, yes, they are. This is the shade Bright Side. This is way better for my tastes. It's more contoury, but there's still a little warmth in there. I think I'm going to like that. And this one is the color Good Energy, which also looks really pretty. Ooh, yes, I'm going to really enjoy that new color. So there we are. I'm going to draw it directly on my skin. Ooh, this is so nice. The texture of these are awesome. They have kind of like a soft matte look, but they feel very, very slippy and balmy when you're applying them. I'm going to start, I'm having fun. And I'm going to blend it out with this Fenty Beauty 190 bronzer brush. This color is so much better for my skin tone. It has more of a golden, almost olive undertone, and I feel like that looks very flattering against my skin. I didn't really like applying it with this brush though. I feel like it took a lot of the pigment. I feel like a more dense brush would work better. Like this one, it's just a little dirty at the moment, so that's why I chose the other one. This is my favorite, the Moda Blending Fan. I was kind of getting essences of Amber Suede from Fenty Beauty, and they're quite similar. They're just kind of different finishes. So this is Fenty Beauty, which you can see is a lot more matte, and this is Rare Beauty. Just going to blend them out again so we can see. Pretty similar. Now moving on to blush, just to preface this a little bit, I have tried these before, but I kind of forgot about them. So it's going to be like I'm trying them for the first time again. So these are the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin blushes. I filmed a whole cheek swatch short on my channel if you want to check it out after this video or right now, but please come back. Thank you. And I feel like I kind of forgot about them because I don't really like the colors. So here's why. It's because a lot of them pull similar undertones, you know, like once they're sheerly applied to your cheeks, they look the same. So I think the one I'm going to go in with today is this one in the middle top, which is Rosé and Brunch. And I'm going to take this brush. This is a Pat McGrath blush brush, I believe. So I'm going to take a little bit of this. Ooh, and I'm just remembering that these are insanely pigmented for like this balmy texture. So make sure you tap it off. They feel really nice. They feel really creamy and delightful, and they kind of dry down to this powdery feel, which is nice. What I'm remembering is that these tones pull so vibrantly on my lighter skin, and I feel like they distract from everything else you put on, and they also distract from your natural features a little bit. So I'm trying to go in with a little bit of product here, but I'm trying to blend it out nicely as well. This one's not bad, but if you watch that short, I think you'll know what I mean. They all pull very similar. And I'm kind of missing like neutral shades and cooler tone shades. Not everyone wants to wear like these super vibrant colors. So I'm now going to set my skin with the Soft Matte Advanced Perfecting Powder. Some of you said I was a bit harsh on this powder the last time I tried it. It looked really good to you guys, so I'm going to give it another shot. I wasn't fully convinced by it the first time around. And I'm going to be using the shade Cove. And I'm going to take some on this Rare Beauty powdering brush. I'm excited to set my skin because I think this foundation is a bit too glowy for my liking. It feels like it's trapping a lot of hair on me right now. Interesting. This looks impeccable on camera, but in person, I'm now remembering what I didn't like about it the first time. It looks cakey on my skin. Like it looks very makeup-y. Sorry you guys, I'm just so picky. I'm just so picky. I'm now going to take a moment to do my brows, so please enjoy the brow intermission. Now for my eyes, I thought that these deserved their own moment. These are the Bodyography glitter pigments. So I'm going to start off with the shade Mood. I think this would be really pretty just smudged all over the eye. And if I want to amp it up, I'll add a little bit of Celestial. Both so gorgeous. Like, look at those. Mood and Celestial. Oh, that one's so nice. So I'm just going to take my fingertip and I'm going to pack this onto, oh, I feel like you guys are so far. I'm so sorry. And I'm going to pack this onto my lid. And then I'm going to take a brush with a little bit of that pigment on it. And I'm going to start blending that out. I'm going very gently because I don't want to scatter the glitter all over my face. I'm just trying to control it. Wow, the base pigment in here is phenomenal. It's looking so even. And then I'm going to take some on a little brush. This is a ColourPop E30, E29. I don't know, it's fading, you guys. I think it's an E29. And I'm trying to hug this as close to my lashes at first, and then I'm going to start dragging that pigment down. Ooh, this is giving me very Effortless vibes. I feel like I need to put some like brown or black liner in my waterline to like make it look kind of grunge-esque, you know what I mean? Like one of those really pretty Effortless looks. I might do that. But just for fun, I'm taking a little bit of Celestial, putting it in the center right there. Ooh, and in my inner corner because I cannot stop. Wow, okay. I think these are immediate favorites. I am so happy with these, especially this color. That is the prettiest inner corner color ever. I'm more than impressed. I have this new pencil from Huda Beauty. It's the Longwear eye pencil in the shade Very Brown. Oh, my eyes. It's just so tickly. I'm gonna do this eye real quick, let my eyes kind of calm down, and I'll be right back. Okay, these eyes turned out so fire. I love this look. It's so sexy. I decided I didn't want to mess around with any new mascaras. I wanted this more chunky lash, so I used my Macstack mascara. I just love the sheen of this. The base pigment was perfection. It blended off so seamlessly. And what I'm most surprised by is that I'm not a glitter bomb. Like, it did not fall down onto my cheeks hardly at all. There's just a few flecks here and there, but nothing to what I would have expected after blending them out for so long. I am utterly impressed. On the other hand though, I feel like my base is really starting to crumble. My skin feels so tingly, and it's not like I have any peach fuzz right now because I did shave my face yesterday, so I shouldn't be feeling these little tingles everywhere, and there's no cat hair to be found either. It just, my skin is starting to feel heavy, and I am just seeing the downfall of this foundation minute by minute on my skin. You can see on my kind of, I don't even know what these are. They're just blemishes, I guess. They're just fighting through the foundation, and the foundation is starting to like pick up on it. It's starting to accentuate it. And I just feel like my skin doesn't look as good as it does in other foundations, you know? It's just not going well for me with my base today, but the eyes are showstoppers, that's for sure. So now let's move on to lips. And I picked up a few of the Covergirl Yummy Glosses because I've been seeing all the hype on the internet about them, so I wanted to test them out for myself. I got these fun colors too. So I have this fun lavender shade. It's called Laugh Vendor. And this one is cute. It's kind of like a peachier pink. It's called Havana Good Time. And this one is like a nice bubblegummy pink, and it's the shade Sugar Poppy. So let's give one of these a swatch because I have some other lip products that I feel like are going to suit this look a little bit more. But I'm just too curious about these because these have been super hyped up online. Ooh, that feels really, really nice actually. It deposits a lot. Like this doe foot applicator is generous. Did you see that? Ew, no, you guys. TikTok lied to me. Ew, sick. What is that? Okay, so I'm gonna try a different color. Maybe it was the color. That was the Sugar Poppy shade. Let's try the Lavender one. Are these, is someone pranking me? Ashton, you hiding in my closet? The TikTokers were gaslighting me into thinking that these are gonna be the best thing ever. First of all, where's the pigment? Second of all, what in the gloop monster is that? Texture feels lovely, but that doesn't look very lovely when I'm talking, does it? I'm gonna try the last one just to see if there's any pigment out of these things. This is having a good time. I'm not having a good time, okay? I'm really disappointed in these. That one has like maybe a whisper of tint, but like nothing. These are complete flops for me. Do not waste your money. I should have just tested one. Why did I grab 3? That is so insulting. First of all, I think the applicator just applies way too much onto your lips, so you're going to have a gloop mess anytime. My lips feel numb. My lips feel very, very numb. What's happening? 0 out of 10. Ew. Let's just forget that happened, okay? Now I'm going to try these iconic London products, okay? These are the new lip liners by them. These are the Fuller Pout Sculpting Lip Liners. I have a couple shades. This one is seriously cute. This shade is Sister Sister, and this last brown shade is TTYN. Talk to you never. Talking to you. Pissed. And then they have these beautiful things. Well, I'm assuming that they're beautiful. I'm just sensing that these ones are actually good. They're the Melting Touch Lip Balms. There's the shade Love Language. This one is the shade Sitting Pretty. This one's in the nude. Ooh, what color would suit this look the best? I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go with this combo right here. This one would be interesting, but I think this is the obvious choice. I think that's just going to tie in the eyes nicely. It's just what I'm gravitating towards. So that was the lip liner in Sister Sister. Nice color. I like that color. Feels like an average wood lip pencil. Oh my god, my base is just freaking disintegrating as the moments go on. I know I said I was gonna do a wear test. I don't think it's gonna happen anymore, you guys. I think I'm gonna wash my face. And I'm layering this Sitting Pretty shade. Gorgeous lip combo. I'm trying to block my skin. These feel quite nice. They remind me of some of my top favorite lip products, being the About Face Cherry Pick Lip Color Butters or the Makeup by Mario Moisture Glows. They're definitely in that realm. Good pigmentation, great shine, and they feel really nice and comfortable on the lips. And here is my finished makeup look. Not my best, not my favorite, not my best. Love the eyes though. Whenever I cover the rest of my face and I just look at my eyes, I'm in complete love with them, okay? Everything else, I could take it or leave it. Okay. So now let's go product by product. So first of all, for the Saie Foundation, I'm not feeling the most confident in this product. I'm going to give this another shot though, because I feel like a lot of these other products could be affecting it. I need to try this out with my other Holy Grail products before making a complete decision on it. By the end of the makeup process, I felt very aware that I was wearing makeup on my face, and I feel like it's just looking worse and worse as the minutes go on here. But like I just said, I feel like other things could be affecting those results. Moving on to the Glowish by Huda Beauty Bright Light Sheer Concealer. I know this is a sheer concealer, but I think it was just too sheer and too illuminating for my tastes. I know it did exactly what is described, but I don't like that on my skin personally. I think this is going to be something I pass on to someone else. It's just not what I'm looking for. For the powder, I know a lot of you like the way that this looks on my skin, but in person it just is not it compared to my other favorite setting powders. It just looks like it's sitting on top of my skin. It looks a little cakey. It does a great job at blurring my skin right off the bat, but I feel like already my skin is starting to shine again, and it hasn't been that long. It's just not giving me a good vibe. I love the little compact. I just really wanted to love it. It feels really soft and velvety. It feels like I would get along with it, but I just don't in reality. I'm really excited about this new shade in the Rare Beauty Bronzer. I feel like I'm going to wear this quite a bit more than I have been. Moving on to the blush, I feel like this is very okay, like it's fine. It's not the best, it's not the worst. I don't like the shade range. I feel like they all pull very similar tones, and I feel like they really stand off the face. Like right now, I don't like the way my blush looks. I feel like it's faded quite a bit, and I feel like it just looks not the smoothest, even though I really tried in my application. This is just not a blush formula for me. Honestly, I don't think I really enjoy any of the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin products aside from the completely clear primer one. I like that one in the summer. But even so, I don't wear it that often. But moving on to the winners of today's video, the Bodyography glitter pigments. These are unreal. So easy to use. I'm so impressed with them through and through. They shine gorgeously. The base pigment was flawless. They just impressed me so much, and I feel like it takes a lot for eyeshadows to do that these days for me. For the Huda Beauty Creamy Kohl liner, I wasn't really expecting much from this pencil, to be honest, but it's holding up in my waterline really well. It's not fading, and my eyes got super, super watery there. So I was expecting it to completely disappear, but it's still kicking, and it's kicking good. Now for the lip products, this is the ultimate flop of today's video. These suck. I feel so harshly towards these, but they're so gloopy. They just don't make any sense to me, and my lips still feel numb. Do not go for those, you guys. If you want something like that, go for the NYX lip oils. Those are 1,000 bajillion times better than those. And for the iconic Linden lip products, I feel excited about them. I think these are going to fit into my life quite easily because they remind me of a lot of other things that I enjoy. And I think these colors were really pretty. Like, I do love this lip combo on its own. I think it looks very flattering against my hair color. I just don't like it on my face today. It's so interesting. Sometimes these full faces of new products go so well, and sometimes they go so bad. I mean, it could be worse, but I feel like today's was on the worst side. Let me know your thoughts on these products, if you've tried any of them. What do you think about them? But that's going to be it for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and found it entertaining. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'll make sure to link all of these products I used in the description down below, so feel free to check that out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.